My name is Colin Hume. I'm the Academic Liaison Manager at Oatridge campus, and I want to give you a warm welcome to this 2021 academic year prize giving. Firstly, well done and congratulations to all students on their achievements over the last year, whether it's been passing your course or attaining units within that course. Congratulations and very well done. I know that over the previous year it's been difficult, including all of the issues raised by COVID that made life so difficult for many staff and students alike. I know that staff appreciate all the efforts that have been made to meet deadlines for assessments and various bits of coursework that have needed to be done, and yet so many people have produced work to such a high standard, and you have to be applauded for that. And we very much appreciate the high standard of that work that has been produced. I also acknowledge that many have been involved in practical work throughout the year as well. And it's been great in the spring to see so many people milling around campus compared to what there had been over the few months before. And in particular, actually, the horticulture and landscaping staff and students who brought such a beauty to the grounds, which they do on all occasions anyway, but in this year in particular, it was great just to see things looking a bit more normal again. And we have some members of staff who are coming up following this, and they want to give their congratulations and warmest wishes to all. But I know that a number of staff have already done so on a one-to-one and a group basis. So there are 3 members of staff who will give their appreciation for the work that their groups have done. And I have to say to those other groups as well, congratulations and well done during this year. After this, Amy McLuckie will give a wee talk as the Vice President of SHRCSA. And then again, I have to say congratulations to you all. And finally, a few pictures will appear of students with certificates and various other student pictures from throughout the year. So congratulations, well done, and our best wishes for the future. Thank you.
Right, welcome to the prize giving for our students at SIUC's Oatridge campus. This is a time to congratulate and celebrate and thank people. It has been the most extraordinary of years, yet despite the restrictions and uncertainties, you and we have got to the end of the academic session, and now here we are awarding certificates and awards and prizes. It is a huge tribute to everybody receiving an award today, that you have stuck with it and adapted to the challenging conditions and stayed focused on your studies. I know I can speak on behalf of all of the staff, all of my colleagues here, in expressing our admiration for your achievements. You will leave SIUC or progress to further study or progress into employment confident in the knowledge that you are amongst the most resilient and adaptable groups of students in recent times. Whatever you decide to do in the future, you will always be an ambassador for SIUC, and we are proud to have you as ambassadors. This is your day, but there are others we must mention. First, your friends and family and supporters who have been with you during your studies and have helped and guided you along the way. They will be amongst the proudest people here today, having offered far more than just emotional and moral support, in too many ways to mention. Thanks to all of you. I also want to mention my colleagues, the staff at Oatridge, the lecturers, the tutors, the technicians, the administrators, the librarians, computer support, and many more who have also had to navigate the past year and help you navigate through the past year. Finally, to everyone, congratulations on what you have achieved and good luck for the future, and thank you.
Hi folks, Davy Miller here. As course tutor for the NC Land course, I've been asked to say a few words for your virtual prize giving. First of all, I hope you're all well and have enjoyed the summer so far. As I speak, it's thunder and lightning outside. And I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of it if the sun comes out again. For those of you who are working, I hope you're earning lots of money and I hope you're remembering the commission. I know this isn't ideal. I, for one, would have preferred to see you all again in person. But then, it's not been an ideal year, has it? With the pandemic and all its lockdown problems and the blended learning. So well done to all of you for sticking on in there and completing the course. It was great to have you all back to college for the practical side of things. And yes, the fences you built are still standing and will be for a long time after I retire. Danny, who we done the fence for, is absolutely delighted with the finishing job. So we would all like to congratulate those of you who picked up any units, and to those of you who passed the course, Ben Petrie and Rory White, and then an extra congratulations to the others who managed to get a distinction. That's Kevin Milne, David Ojug, Ben Smith, and Caroline Timms. Very well done indeed. But the next burning question is, and you have all been wanting to know this for a wee while, I know that, is who won the Student of the Year? Well, this was voted for by your teaching team of Anne, Bernice, Grant, Liz, Tommy, Ryan, and of course myself. It really could have been any one of the four of you who gained the distinction. But after much discussion, the winner was, I'll pause here for the big drum roll, Caroline. So well done to Caroline, it was thoroughly deserved. But then the rest of you should all be proud of yourselves as we're all proud of you. It was a tough year this year, especially as a large chunk of it was done at home. That wasn't ideal either. I hope to see some of you next year in the HNC course, but to the rest of you, I hope you enjoy your careers, whatever you decide to do. Please keep in touch, even drop in now and again to let us know how you're getting on, how much money you're making, etc. And I'll make sure that Ryan or Liz or Tommy or Bernice or anybody else buys you a coffee, as long as it's not me. But seriously though, if we can help you in any way, please let us know. It was a pleasure to teach you all, well, most of the time. And I think we had a wee bit of a laugh along the way. You maybe laughed at one of my jokes, maybe. Well, it just remains for me to say all the best to all of you in the future. Stay safe. Cheers for now and bye.
Hello, it's Anne, and I'd just like to say congratulations to the National Certificate in Horticulture class of 2020 to 2021. As your course tutor, I'd just like to applaud you all for your really hard work this year. At times, as we all know, it's been a really difficult year, but you've all triumphed with absolutely great results. Your enthusiasm and your good spirits throughout the year have been absolutely tremendous. And although lockdowns have made our college life quite difficult and challenging, with weeks of online learning at home, followed when we finally got back to college with fast track practicals and accelerated assessments, you've done absolutely brilliantly. So through these tough times, what I would hope is that you'll look back on the 10 months from previous from today. I would hope that you'll look back on it fondly, and I hope you'll remember some of the fun times as well as all of the more serious lectures and the horticultural knowledge that you're taking away with you. I hope you remember things like filling interior planters with Grant, which you were doing for the Research Institute at Morden, And by the way, what a big thank you we've had for that job. So really well done with all your planning and all of the work. So it might be something like that you remember and that you use in the future. Or let's be honest, it might be that the one that you remember more than anything else is being down a dirty drain with Davy. So there we go, Dirty Davy and his drains. And his drainage rods, I'm quite sure you all remember that day. And a bit of fun with Davy. So you've all done brilliantly. And again, I want to say congratulations. But I'd also ask for further applause and congratulations. And I would just like to tell you that this year, our top student in NC Horticulture is Alan McInnes. So absolutely brilliant. Well done, Alan, top student. Can I just say that some of you are finishing this year, some of you are going on to further education, some of you work to jobs. What I would love you to remember is that the friendships that you've made with your classmates this year are actually your network contacts for your future horticulture career. So make sure that you keep in touch with your classmates. The teaching team, Liz, Grant, Tommy, George, Davy and myself, we'd love you to keep in touch with us as well. We wish you all for the very, very best for the future, but we know that there'll be times when you need a little bit of advice. Just remember though, if it's gardening advice, it'll now cost you and you'll be on consultancy rates with us. Only joking. Seriously, if you're looking for any help, if you need references from us for work or anything at all, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. We would encourage you to occasionally pop back into college and see us. We would encourage you to drop us an email now and again. I'm going, as you all know, off into the sunset to retirement, but Liz will be taking over as NC Horticulture Tutor. And of course, there'll be a new team leader who will welcome you back in exactly the same way as I would. So all I would say to you is keep in touch, all the very best for the future, and I'm quite sure we'll meet you all again somewhere. So please do say hello. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate you all on passing your certificate in agriculture. You've all done exceptionally well under very difficult circumstances. For those of you who are coming back on HNC next year, I look forward to seeing you again. For those of you that are not coming back, I hope you will pop in and say hello to me at the Highland Show stand in the summer. Can I give extra congratulations to Dylan and Angus for tenacity and determination with their courses. They are our prize winners. So guys, hopefully you'll have a good day today. Can you pass my congratulations on again? Thank you, bye.
My name is Jennifer Fitzpatrick and I am the course tutor for the NC in Horse Care at SRUC Oatridge campus. It's a great opportunity to be here today to be able to say huge congratulations to all of our students who have done so well this academic year and have achieved the qualifications that they came to do. It's certainly been a different year to what we are used to with the COVID restrictions, which meant a lot of the students' learning was online. So we did a lot of online sessions remotely to deliver a lot of the content. And it was a big learning curve, not only for us, but I think certainly for students to adapt to that style of learning as well. At times we did get to go onto the yard and to do practical work, which was really great. I think even the horses were a little bit confused as to what was going on throughout the academic year, with being in the field and in the stable and in the field and in the stable. But they were great and a great resource for you all to work with and to learn from. The practical weeks were really good fun. They were very, very busy. We had a lot to fit into a very small period of time. And I just want to say a really big well done to everybody who put in huge efforts to get into the practical weeks and to abide by the restrictions that were in place. So I'd like to let you know of the prize winners for the individual courses. So first of all, for the National Certificate in Racehorse Care, that prize goes to Caitlin Halloran. Caitlin started the academic year on the racing course, and she had a great passion for thoroughbred horses and to look into the future to working in the racing industry. Caitlin was very good at attending the online sessions. Her work was always of a really good quality. She was always handing in her assessments and passing everything first time. On the practical weeks, she was very engaged, very enthusiastic, and it was wonderful to be able to teach a student like Caitlin, who just clearly loves to be around her horses. And it was an absolute pleasure, Caitlin, for you to be with us. Even when there was extra work to be done in the yard, Caitlin was always there volunteering to do extra so she could spend as much time with the horses as she could, which is fantastic. So huge congratulations to you, Caitlin. You are the prize winner for the NC in Racehorse Care. Secondly, the NC in Horse Care goes to Grace McEwen. Grace was a very quiet student all year. Her attendance was excellent online and during the practical weeks. She partook in everything that came available and gave everything 100%. Her progress throughout the year was excellent. Her work was really good and it improved all the time throughout the academic year. So really, really big congratulations to you, Grace, for your huge progress. And to all the hard work that you put in through the academic year. And thirdly, the Advanced Certificate in Horse Care goes to Libby Lonsdale. Libby was consistent throughout the year. Her work was always to a really good standard. She tried very hard. Her attendance was excellent, online sessions and the practical. On the practical, she was very keen to do as much work as she could with the horses and applied herself excellently to everything that she was asked and got great results throughout the academic year. Definitely an exceptional student, and well done to you, Libby, for the prize for the best Advanced Certificate Horse Care student. But that doesn't mean that everybody else wasn't excellent. It was a completely different year. We were extremely impressed with all of the students who did so well and worked so hard, overcome many challenges with technology issues, trying to find their way around things like Moodle and getting used to a completely different format to what many of them would be used to coming from school. So it was a great year, really pleasing year. And I just want to say a huge congratulations to everyone. It's been a pleasure to get to know you all, both online, and it was especially great when we were able to see you in person during the practical weeks. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all the best for your next stage. And whether you're coming back to us onto another course or whether you're going elsewhere off into employment, I just wish you all the best and congratulations for everything that you've done.
I'd firstly like to offer my congratulations to my fellow students for completing their qualifications and attaining such brilliant awards. I'm sure it hasn't been without its challenges this year, but your hard work and determination has got you where you are today. Very well done in all that you have achieved. It is with great pleasure that I give the vote of thanks on behalf of our students. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the many individuals who have been involved throughout this journey and all those that have contributed towards our student successes. I would like to thank our Dean, Professor David Hopkins, and the teaching staff who have offered their congratulatory statements. This highlights the phenomenal achievements that our students have attained this year and gives much deserved recognition to the levels of excellency that all the students have shown. To our lecturers and tutors, thank you for creating an environment which nurtures our students' learning and growth, for enabling them to achieve their full potential. Thank you also for supporting our students through the difficult and uncertain times that we faced this year. Thank you to the residency and catering staff who ensure that the students have the full bellies and the restful sleep that they need to get through their studies. And to those that work behind the scenes, our administrators, IT, admissions and maintenance, thank you for all that you do that keeps the show on the road and the machine running smoothly. The hard work of all our staff this year has been more important than ever, as we learned both in the virtual world and physically on campus. I'm sure it hasn't been without hiccup and frustration, but all your hard work is appreciated and respected by our students. To friends and family who have provided support and care to allow students to complete their studies, we thank you. Thank you for also allowing the students to turn your spare rooms, dining tables or sofas into temporary homeworking and studying spaces. Maybe now you'll get to enjoy breakfast in the morning without learning all about the anatomy of cows or whatever else the student in your household was learning at the time. Thank you to your course mates who have provided you with many memories and laughs along the way, as well as support in getting through this year together. All these people I have mentioned, and I'm sure many more, have contributed in the acquisition and expansion of your knowledge and skills, which will now prepare you for the world of work or further study, whichever you so choose. And for this, they deserve our recognition. Thank you all.